The lack of time excuse. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Jim Rohn. Use only that which works, and take it from any place you can find it. Bruce Lee. I have been an athlete my entire life. I don't have a transformation story to tell about how I was once sedentary and overweight. I have always been active. That's the only life I have ever known. I have always trained. I have always participated in sports. And I have loved every minute of it. That is who I am and what I do. With that said, I do not think any less of anyone who does not exercise. My quality of life won't change whether you exercise or not. I don't run around the street trying to get everyone to drop down and perform push-ups. I will never force someone to do something that they don't want to do. All that I can do is share what I consider to be the benefits of a healthy and active life. You can either take my advice or ignore it. It's up to you. You need to live your life the way you want to live it. No more excuses. If you want to sit on the couch all day, go sit on the couch. Do what you want. All I ask is that you don't go around telling everyone that you do not have time to exercise. The lack of time is nothing but an excuse. Lazy people and productive people have at least one thing in common. They both operate within the confines of a 24-hour day. Unfortunately, more and more people seem to be shifting towards a life of inactivity. Just yesterday I received an email that included the following statistic. I cannot imagine wasting 4 hours of leisure time staring at a screen. Is that really what the world has come to? What happened to going outside and enjoying the great outdoors? What happened to just getting off your ass to accomplish something worthwhile? Have we really evolved into sedentary creatures who stare at screens all day? Perhaps I am veering off on a tangent, so let's get back to the point at hand. If you can find 4 hours to play with your phone, you have more than enough time to exercise. If you don't believe me, drop down right now and perform 20 push-ups. I'm guessing it will take you 30 seconds or less. Imagine if you did that 5 times each day. That would be 100 push-ups in less than 3 minutes of your 1,440-minute day. Imagine if you did the same with an exercise such as squats or lunges. And if you really want to get wild, you could knock off a few sets of pull-ups from a doorway pull-up bar. What if everyone in the world did 100 push-ups, 100 squats or lunges, and a few sets of pull-ups a few days per week? Call it a hunch, but I'm guessing we would have a lot more healthy and active people. But Ross, let me guess, you are busy. You have kids. You work long hours. Blah, blah, blah. Guess what? I do too. I work 6 or 7 days a week. I work long hours. I have kids. I have a dog. I volunteer in the community. Leisure time is virtually non-existent. I can never find time for exercise. I gave up on that notion a long time ago. Instead, I make time. I prioritize it. I plan for it in advance. If it means I need to wake up earlier, I wake up earlier. If it means I need to go to bed later, I will go to bed later. If I need to drop down and perform push-ups at random times, I'll drop down and perform push-ups. I find a way to exercise no matter how busy I am. As mentioned above, there are 1,440 minutes in a day. That's a lot of time. Plenty can be accomplished if you manage your time wisely. Don't assume that you cannot exercise just because you don't have an hour of uninterrupted time. Training does not need to be viewed with an all-or-nothing attitude. Something is almost always better than nothing. Using myself as an example, there are days when I wake up at the crack of dawn and push myself to the extreme. I love the hard, uninterrupted work. There are other mornings though when it is not a possibility. Perhaps I was up in the middle of the night with a sick child. As a parent, you never know what the next day will bring. Therefore, you need to be flexible with your planning and scheduling. If I do not have a dedicated block of time to train, I will perform random sets of exercise throughout the day. A few minutes here and there will accumulate as long as you are consistent. Final thoughts. In summary, rather than complaining about a lack of time, start to manage your time more wisely. Make health and fitness a priority instead of watching television and mindlessly browsing through social media sites. The busiest people in the world can make time for exercise. It all begins with a conscious effort that is made regularly. Unfortunately, no one can prioritize your health for you. It is a decision that must be made on your own and then repeated day after day. I'm qualified and experienced fitness trainer from Hyderabad. Interested can call me for the personal training.